Mikel, what was your view?
The view is that the result doesn't reflect actually what happened on the pitch. I think it's clear. But there are two things in the pitch, which are the boxes, and they were much more efficient than us, and that make the whole difference. Because the moment that we were clearly on top of the game and we had the chances to get away with the game, we conceded the goal, and that changed the game.
You've got so many fixtures at the moment. Does this still represent big disappointment because it's a cup competition?
Losing it is, but the way the boys tried and play, and with the amount of changes that we have to make because of the congestion, and we have to protect the players and give players chances, I'm really happy with that. But obviously, we wanted to continue on the competition, and unfortunately, we are out.
Mikel, I just have to ask you about the goalkeeper. If you ever thought that maybe Matt might be in goal, being more experienced as a goalkeeper, just wondered why you chose Carl, and just a word on the penalty and maybe.
Well, I think he deserves the chance. He is the first goalkeeper of the national team, and at his age, that's something that is not usual, and he totally deserves his chance. And if I have to play tomorrow again, I will play him again, because the experience you get to experience when you have played football matches. If not, you never get the experience, and Carl already has that. And errors are part of football.
Does that, and I appreciate if you made any changes, does that show that perhaps where you need to strengthen in January?
Well, that's the squad that we have, and we have to try to utilize the squad the best possible way. And today we came short, especially because we didn't do what we have to do on the boxes, in both boxes, to win a football match, and we paid that price.
But if you were to kind of to maintain the challenge as you want to do, is your depth now? Does that show that your depth perhaps isn't quite as strong?
We know where we are. We know as well the moment that we had certain injuries that the squad is already very, very short, and we have tried to manage that in the best possible situation. But the same when we win a football match, so no excuses.
Okay. Just back to Carl, you said anything into him in the dressing room, was it sort of just like let him deal with it on his own? He's not professional?
No, everybody supporting him. Everybody was supporting him straight after. We all made mistakes. Me, the first one, the players all the time, because he's the part of the game, and he needs to carry on. It's about when you make an error, how you react. It's not about the error. This is going to happen in his career, and it happened today, unfortunately.
Hi, Mikel. Just more of a general one. I know throughout the season you've spoken a lot about units, so like Zinchenko, Martinelli, and Xhaka. I was just wondering, how do you kind of go about building that continuity before a game? Is it all on the grass stuff, or is it meetings, individual meetings and stuff like that?
It's all kind of things. Obviously, building relationship on the pitch and chemistry and understanding is something really, really important. And every training session, everything that we do is related to that.
And there's a lot of fluidity, I think. So would some players maybe be involved in multiple units, or is that something different?
Sorry?
Because there's a lot of fluidity about your team, are there some players who might fit into different units?
Yeah, there are players that can play in different roles and they can accommodate to different spaces, and that's something I think very positive.
Mikel, just on Fabio Vieira, he seems to have struggled a little bit in recent games after a very bright start here. How is he doing, and why do you think maybe not being able to build on that bright start in recent quarters?
Well, I think in front of goal he's been a little bit unlucky, because the last two games he could score a few goals, but every player needs time to adapt and to play. Obviously, when he played against Brighton away from home, and he's surrounded with players that he's been more familiar with, is a little bit easier. And we have asked him to play in different positions as well, because the needs that we have in the squad. But I'm not worried at all.
I mean, just on how he's adjusted as well in the first sort of 6 months, do you feel like he's really settled in now, or does he feel like there's still a lot?
Well, he's missed a big part because he came and he was injured for 2.5 months. So he's missed a whole pre-season, didn't have any pre-season. And I think that period now in the World Cup is going to make him very good.
Well,
And obviously the Brazil squad was announced yesterday, and Gabby Jesus and Gabby Martinelli were both included. How have they kind of helped Gabriel sort of get over the disappointment? I'm assuming he's disappointed that he's not part.
The whole team has been very supportive with him. I think Gabby had that option in his mind as well, and he knew that it wasn't easy to get selected with the squad that they have. He was obviously hoping for it, but he accepted the decision in a really good way.
Last one, Nick.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Up the back. I know when you say the squad is short, does that mean you need to strengthen it, you need to add to it? You will be adding to it in January?
But it's the same squad that when we win, we always said, I said it from day one, that we have a shorter squad, because at the end we left some players and it's what we have. If everybody's available and everybody can play the minutes, we are okay. But the moment that we have some injuries, we know what it is, but it's nothing new. I said it, I think, the first day after the transfer window.
But you've got a chance to change that in January, haven't you?
Well, that's a window that is open, and I will have to discuss the options that we have, the capacity that we have to make those changes, and be on the market for any opportunity, because as well we don't know what's going to happen the last game in the World Cup, so it's a lot of options that are open.
Thanks all.
Thank you.